We want to welcome you for coming here at our meeting. We are a group of Greek Cypriot and Turkish Cypriot overseas organizations. Let me start introducing the people to my left and to my right. Immediately to my left is Mr. Kostas Stamataris. He is the President of the Federation of Cypriot Organizations in Greece, OCOE. Next to him is Mr. Arman. He's from Kibesh, the Turkish Cypriot organization in Istanbul. Mr. Mustafa is from London. He's representing the Turkish Cypriot Democratic Association in Great Britain. And Mr. Minas, he is the Secretary General of the National Federation of Cypriots in Great Britain. It's a Greek Cypriot organization. And among the participants here, we also have representatives from the Federation of Overseas Cypriots for the rest of Europe, which is covering the rest of European countries except Greece and UK. They are based in France. And from them is Mr. Antonis Vafeas, he's the president. And finally we also have Mrs. Agni Asapi, she is from the German Cypriot Forum. This is a mixed organization. It has members both Greek Cypriot, Turkish Cypriot, and as well as out from other nationalities, particularly Germans who are interested in the Cyprus problem. All of us are Cypriots living outside our homeland, and we came together for the first time in this, in the seat of the European Parliament to discuss about our problems, to discuss about the cooperation between us. We have been meeting from time to time as organizations. We have been doing joint things, but it's the first time that we meet here in order to discuss our problems, to inform let's say the European members of the European Parliament about our thoughts, about our wishes. And well, the meeting came at a time where most of you know it's after the decisions in Switzerland which concern the solution of the Cyprus problem, and this was a basic issue that we debated yesterday at our let's say more close session where we were all the Cypriots together. We came to a number of conclusions. Looking at the Annan Plan as it has been developed after the Zurich negotiations, we came to approach it with different angles and different opinions. And this had to, the reason for this was because we have different concerns. So we decided not to issue an opinion as a group here saying yes, no, or I don't know. We don't know, because these are the three possible answers that one can issue, but to issue a joint communique where we say what we want. And in that communique we reaffirmed a couple of things. We reaffirmed that we want Cyprus to be independent, to be demilitarized, to be organized in a federal, bi-communal, bi-zonal structure. We reaffirmed that the solution should come on the basis of the UN resolutions. We reaffirm that human rights and acquis communautaire should be the basis for the solution. And we went further discussing what else should be done. I mean, at this stage, for example, we agreed that the European Union and the Secretary General should be asked to continue efforts. We don't know what will be the outcome. It's up to the Cypriot people to decide on the 24th. We are part of the Cypriot people. It's an individual issue. Each of us will render his verdict in front of the box where we will be voting. But nevertheless, whatever will be the outcome, we want that the efforts for solving the problem that will not end on the 24th of April when the referendum will take place. We do believe that in the case that there is a positive outcome of the referendum, in such a case a lot of work has to be done, because the plan is a very complex plan, and in order to put it into order, people will have to make many efforts in order to make it work. And we reaffirm our determination so that this will be done if that is the verdict.
We are going to try our best to bridge any difference, and we will try our best to go on working together for a better Cyprus. Thanks for your presence, and we are ready for questions.